Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video, and in this video I'm going to cover how to evaluate expressions with two variables. Now, when we evaluate an expression, we find the value of the expression, so what it equals once we work through it. Now, for our examples, we're going to evaluate the expressions when p equals 6 and q equals 4. So, in this case, we have two variables again, which we both have to sort of plug into our expressions to figure out the final answer. Now, so let's jump into our examples. For the first one, we have 36 divided by p plus 5q. So, the first thing I want to do is I want to rewrite our expression. So, basically plug in our variables. So, this just means 36 divided by p and plus 5 times q. You can't see a multiplication sign because they are right next to each other. So if a variable is right next to a number, you always multiply. So let's rewrite this problem. So we have 36 divided by p, which is 6, plus 5 times, because the variable is right next to it, q, which is 4. This is going to be our problem we have to solve. So, using the order of operations, we're going to solve this in the correct way. And again, if you don't know how the order of operation works, or if you're not really good at memorizing the order of operations yet, you can click off this video, go watch one of my other videos about the order of operations, and after you understand how the order of operations and PEMDAS work, you can come back to this video and we can go through this together. So, to solve this, we're going to start with 36 divided by 6. So, 36 divided by 6 will equal, and we're going to do it like this, will equal 6. So now we have 6 plus 5 times 4. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rewrite this again. Plus 5 times 4. So I like to rewrite this problem a couple of times till we get to our final answer. So now we have 6 plus 5 times 4. So again, using PEMDAS, we're going to do 5 times 4 first. So we have 20. 5 times 4 equals 20. So what we have now is we have 6 plus 20 as our final problem. And we can just solve this by doing 6 plus 20, and this will equal 26 as our final answer. So you don't have to do all of this rewriting for your problem to work out, but I like to do it like this just to keep it simple for myself and a bit more organized. So now let's go over to our second example. Let's move this problem a bit to the up so we can have enough space. So p q minus and then in parentheses 12 plus q. So the first thing we're going to do again is we're going to rewrite our whole problem. So we're going to plug in our variable values. So p equals 6. And again, if a variable is next to a number or a variable, we're going to multiply. So we're going to do 6 times q, which is 4. So 6 times 4 minus 12 in parentheses plus q again, which is 4. So this will be our problem we're going to solve. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to solve whatever's inside of the parentheses. So we have 12 plus 4. 12 plus 4 equals 16. So now we have 6 times 4 minus 16 as our next problem. So what we're going to do now is we're going to solve our multiplication. 6 times 4. 6 times 4 equals 24. So now for our last problem, we have 24 minus 16, and we can just solve this by doing 24 minus 16. and this will equal 8 as our final answer. So let's move this up all a little bit so you can look at it and see what I did, like this. And actually, let me write our final answer a bit bigger, just so you can see it a bit better. So this will be our final answer, 8. So with this evaluating expressions with two variables, it can get a little bit confusing because you can have, let's say, yes, in the second example we had different variables, or not different variables, but we had three variables in the expression. So it can get a bit confusing, but if you just watch this video and focus on my explanation, you can get to your final answer also. So this was basically the video, guys. I hope you guys understand how to evaluate expressions with two variables now, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question in the comments, and as always, this was Mr. Mathz, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.